It's so nice and cloudy out there. I wish I could just stay home and write all day. You may have heard on the internet or the news or whatever that there is a tropical storm coming towards Florida. Don't worry, totally safe. It's not really coming that close to me. I still have to go to work today, not even closing down for it. But it does mean that we've been having some lovely cloudy and rainy weather. I just love it. And it got me thinking about weather and how weather can sometimes inspire me in my writing. Sometimes it just inspires me to write. I think of rainy weather as storytelling weather. Sometimes I just want to read a book, or I want to write, or I want to watch a movie. It's just the kind of weather where you want stories. But I also like to include weather in my stories. I think it helps them feel a little bit more real because weather is a real thing that impacts your life, and if you just ignore it and your characters are always in perfect or non-existent weather, it just doesn't seem like a real world, whether it's taking place in our world or a fantasy world. Or weather can help you set the mood or get themes or symbolism across. Of course, you don't want to overdo it with romantic kisses in the snow or dramatic thunderstorms when your character is angry. Unless your character has some sort of power over the weather, then go for it. But sometimes it can definitely be fun to play with different kinds of weather in your story. Maybe it is hindering your character's plans and goals. In my last manuscript, they get stuck in a huge snowstorm, which doesn't allow them to keep moving on the quest that they're on. Or maybe the weather is reflecting the way your character feels, like they are sad and moody on a gloomy, rainy, cloudy day. Or maybe it's the opposite and it's this perfect, happy, sunny day and your character is very sad inside and they're just angry at this weather because it does not reflect the way they're feeling. But definitely be cognizant of the weather that surrounds your character. If you're setting your story in the real world, make sure you know what the weather is like in that place. Or if you're creating your own world, think about what kind of climate they live in and what kind of weather might hinder their story or get in their way, because weather is a big part of our lives and it affects us. I lived in a really snowy place once and it definitely had an impact on your emotions and your emotional health and just your job and your school and where you could go and if you relate to things. It's a big deal in our lives. It should come into effect at least a little bit in your character's story as well. And that's it for today. Had to make this quick because, like I said, I still have to go to work today. Not closed down because of this tropical storm. If they can just close in the next 30 minutes before I leave for work, that'd be cool. But make sure to tune in this Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Time. We will be having a good old-fashioned write-in and we would love to see you there.